Hello everyone. In this session we'll discuss multiple integral, under which we'll discuss double integral and triple integral. So let's see. So far we have been doing single interval integration, in which we have a single variable. Let's say we have a function y is equal to f of x, and then we integrate y with respect to dx, where we have the limits for x is equal to a to x is equal to b, right? And this is given as the area under the curve for that region or for that limits, right? Now from a single variable we are moving to double variable or double variable function. Like for example, let's say we have f of x y, right? And then we may have a region in the xy plane. Let's say this is x and y, and let's say there is a certain region R for which we have to find the double integration. So overall the double integral is like replacing the double integral into two single integration or two single integral, generally given as, let's say, f of x y dA. dA is the region R, and we can make it to be like, of course we will find the limits, or we will find the region or boundaries for x and y, and then we can integrate it for dx dy. So basically what we are going to do is we will divide it into small rectangles, like we used to do in single variable integration. So we'll divide into small rectangles, and that will have some area, and then we will integrate it for the another variable that will finally give you the volume. So basically this double integration is giving volume. Of course it means more than that, but comparatively, like single variable was giving area, this double variable integration will give you volume. So it can be either integration or it can be the sum with respect to two variable. And let's say if we have a rectangular area, like this, in that case the limits of x and y are going to be independent of each other. Then in that case this double integration R f of x y dA can be given as, let's say the limits are a to b, c to d for f of x y dx dy, and of course this can be, the order of integration can also be reversed, and it can be given as f of xy dy dx. The limits will be also reversed, a to b and c to d. So in case the region enclosed by the surface is, let's say, a rectangle, in this case we can do such thing, right? Of course we'll see an example and we'll understand like what is the region enclosed and what is the function. Let's say this, we have a function f of x y, and region is the one enclosed by y less than equal to 2x square and 2x, whereas x has the limits or region or interval as 0 to 2, right? So we have two cases, the y is having limits 2x square to 2x, and x is having the limits or the interval being 0 to 2. So we have to find the region and we have to check the intervals or the limits for this. So let's see. y is equal to 2x square and y is equal to 2x. Let's say this is y is equal to 2x square, right? And let's say this is a straight line. So let's say this one is y is equal to 2x, and this lower one is y is equal to 2x square. Obviously, if we can find the intersection point, it is going to be 2 comma 2, right? This is going to be 2 comma 2. And in that case, we can see this line is going to be x is equal to and we can see this line is going to be x is equal to 2 and this line is going to be x equal to 0, right? So obviously the limits are satisfied. Like at this point, if I say x is equal to 2, then y is also going to be, sorry, this is going to be 2 comma 4. So this is going to be, for x is equal to 2, the values are given wrongly. We'll do it again. So the example says, let's say there is a field f xy and the region is enclosed by y x square to 2x and x being from 0 to 2. So these are the limits for x and y, and we have to find the region enclosed, and then we will try to put the limits, and we can also try to reverse the order of integration. So let's see. This is x, this is y. Then let's take that this is y is equal to 2x square, and sorry, y is equal to x square, and this is y is equal to 2x. This is y is equal to x square, and this one is y is equal to 2x. Also, if we check the point of intersection, the point which will satisfy is 2, x is equal to 2, because for x is equal to 2, this y is going to be 2 square, which is 4, and also y is equal to 2x will also give you 4. So this is y is equal to 4. Right? And of course this is x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. So in that case, the region enclosed here is this one, right? Obviously this is the region enclosed, and we have to reverse the order. So first of all, before reversing the order, let's see in what order it is given. The order of integration given is definitely, you can clearly see that this y is provided in terms of x, right? Y is provided in terms of x, so that means the first integration done is in terms of y and then x. So the limits will be y is equal to x square to y is equal to 2x, and obviously then x has the limit of x is equal to 0 to 2, and this we can check it also. Now why did I say that y is in terms of x, then this must be the first integration order? Because if we are going to put like on the outer interval as y is equal to x square and then 2x and so on, then the final integration will have the values in terms of variable, because the limits are in terms of variable, right? So obviously we cannot have that. So by seeing the limits itself, we can say that in this order of integration, So by seeing into this the limits or intervals of the variables, we can say that the order of integration was dy dx. Other than that, we can also see once we are doing the dy dx, the element or the rectangular element which we are taking is a vertical element. This is a vertical element, right? How you can say that? See this vertical element, the lower limit for this lies on this line y is equal to x square. So that is the limit of this function, and the upper limit lies on the line y is equal to 2x. So that is the upper limit of this integration. And then this element, this rectangular element which is giving the area, has to be integrated or summed from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2, because it will start from here. All these vertical elements we are going to integrate, or otherwise we are going to sum up. So overall we are going to start from x is equal to 0 and end at x is equal to 2, right? Now we'll again take this area and we can see that how we are going to change the order of integration and how we are going to take the elements. So let's say for the same function and for the same region, we are going to take another curve. Let's say this is y is equal to x square, and let's say that this is y is equal to 2x. Obviously we are in the same region, will be in the same region, and in the case we want to integrate this function f of x comma y by reversing the order as dx dy, then in this case we'll have to take a horizontal rectangle as the element, right? You can see this. So this horizontal element has the initial point on this line y is equal to 2x, and instead of y is equal to 2x, can we write x is equal to y by 2? Yes, of course we can write this. We can write this y is equal to 2x as x is equal to y by 2, correct? And secondly, this curve where we were writing y is equal to x square, we can write x is equal to under root of y. So the initial point lies on this line, which is x is equal to y by 2, and the final point lies on this curve, which is y is equal to under root of x. So I'll write under root of y. Now for what region we are going to sum up or integrate these horizontal elements? We can see it will start from here and go up to here. So what is this line and what is this line? This line is y equal to 0 obviously, and this line we have already seen, this is y is equal to 4, right? Which means that we are going to take these elements from y equal to 0 to y is equal to 4. That means the limits for y will be y equal to 0 to y is equal to 4, right? So this will give the same value for this double integration, and since we are in the same region, but what we have done is we have changed the order of integration from dy dx to dx dy. By instead of taking vertical elements, we are taking horizontal rectangular elements. So this element starts from here, here, and so on up to this point, right? So we are taking an elementary rectangular element which will give the area, and the next integration will give the volume of this function, right? And obviously this function of x and y is nothing but z, which is also given as surface. Which is the surface, right? We'll see, and that is not the concern here. What the concern is to find these terms. Other than that, we'll come across triple integral. That is, it may be given as something like this. Let's say there will be a function of x, y and z, and we will have to integrate in terms of dx, dy and dz. This will also give the volume. This will be giving volume, because this dv, you can also say this is nothing but f of x dv. So this dv is nothing but dx, dy, dz, and we'll have to check the limits for this variables x, y and z as per the data given. We'll see an example on this also. As of now, there is nothing much to share on this.